Alright, to provide some much-needed context to this set, for those who don't know, last week, Treeaye played a different green Marth named Takeshi in a best of 5. It was losers semis. It was Marth Ices, and the set lasted 45 minutes. And I believe I peed 3 times, maybe 4, over the course of this set, because I was just drinking water. And all I'm gonna say is Treeaye's no slouch in this matchup, and is more than ready to play a absolute slobber knocker of a set. Game 1 goes to Treeaye. Looks pretty comfortable in this matchup. You know, I don't know, not Takeshi, Slang. Slang is from Washington. Just drove up here from North Carolina. Don't know what the ices are like up there, though. I do know Pacific Northwest they were talking about has a lot of floaties. So still got to kind of see how Slang's approaching this matchup. I like Fountain of Dreams for Marth. I've never seen that edge guard before. I'm not really sure what the idea was. It also didn't work, so I'm much more likely to just, you know, kind of knock out Treeaye's abilities. Yeah, you don't really want to go high versus ice climbers. There's not a ton that can be accomplished. You can definitely sweet spot around any of their grounded edge guarding tools. Mostly they're going to go for F smash or down smash, which is also very techable. High up B might, it's that high, it might have been a mistake. Maybe he was going for platform, but not. I think I'm going a little too far into this edge guard. You know, reaching for the S smash, kind of a taboo in this matchup. If you tipper it, it can work, but also on Popo, it's not as effective because with Nana, you can set up for a pretty easy edge guard. I mean, that's a good tipper. If you get them in that platform knockdown, you always want to take that. I think tippering Nana's a little bit more effective because you can snipe the Nana kill, whereas Popo's usually got more options. So you don't. It's higher risk. It's the same risk, but it's a lower reward. Is the problem with that? Yeah. So I don't know how practice Slang is in this matchup. He doesn't look the most comfortable. A lot of things that Marth players will hear, especially when they're just starting about this matchup, if they're just playing in Ice Climbers for the first time, maybe somebody new has moved into town. The thing you'll hear is, yo, just fair down tilt, bro. Just fair down tilt. And it is true that fair and down tilt are what mostly you're going to want to be doing, but you do have to know where to fair and down tilt. So basically why fair and down tilt are so good in this matchup particularly is that you can stuff most of Icy's approaches. So take, I don't know, a set like Takeshi versus Treeaye, and think about why that set took 45 minutes. It's because both of them were walling each other out. It can be very obnoxious as Marth to get in on ice climbers. Desyncs are really annoying, Blizzard's really annoying, and it's really hard to find a way in. But it's more obnoxious if you're Ices to try and move in. So you see how Treeaye's getting in. That was a wave dash F smash. He's also been using a lot of wave dash down smashes. That's how he's netted the last 2 kills. That's where you use the fair and down tilt. So you don't necessarily want to use the fair and down tilt. That's a good place to use fair and down tilt, is when they're kind of moving between platforms, because Ices isn't very good aerially. But just standing in the corner and fair down tilting, it's effective. It'll keep ice climbers from getting in, but it's not doing much to actually wait and reactively do it. You want to fair and down tilt kind of on reaction. You don't necessarily just want to sit there and just straight wall, or if you do, you kind of want to move in and out of space. So going back to Fountain, I'm fine with that. I mean, I like switching up the stage, but it's really this or Yoshi's. It's basically personal preference, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe I would have liked Yoshi's. I would have liked to see Slang move around the stage a little more. It seems a little bit uncomfortable. Misses the ledge dash there because of the kind of irregular platform heights. Edge cancel dare is really good in this matchup. However, it can be kind of weird on Fountain with the changing platform heights, because it's a really good option to go edge cancel that dare on the platform and go up, because you don't necessarily want to fall right down into ice climbers. If you can just stay on top of them, you'll have a little bit more. don't know that dare was on purpose. I don't know. Daring ice climbers is a really great edge guarding tool. You wanna just keep them off stage. I mean, Popo's gonna side B. If it's just Popo's gonna side B. You just gotta fair nair, keep them off stage and rinse and repeat. There's no real benefit to it'll take you 2 or 3 nairs. There's no real benefit to trying to fish something out with a dare. Yeah, Slang really likes using, I noticed, using Tech Chase up Bs. Perfectly good option versus Popo. Ice Climbers also doesn't have a very big shield, so maybe try and find some pokes here. Get to that top platform. But yeah, you see, yeah, he's just not stuffing out these down smash approaches. That was a good situation right there. He was kind of waiting for Treeaye to do something. He wasn't just, doing the fair. Because, I've been talking about what Marth wants to do in this matchup. It goes the exact same way if you go the other direction, where you go, Ice Climbers are kind of waiting for Marth to do something and react to that and go in. And Slang took a little bit of time to just sit back, think about, okay, I'm going to make Treeaye do something, but for the most part, he's been kind of the one making the first action. So I'd like to see him wait around and see a little bit more of what Treeaye's doing in neutral and do something to combat that. Goes off stage for the back air. It's always good to do versus Marth once or twice every couple games. Keep him honest. You gotta clean up the Nana kill when you have the chance. Yeah, gave him too much chance. Gave Treeaye time to refresh. Should have been an up tilt. You gotta kill Nana when you have the chance. It's really scary. I screw it up too. But, in that, you have to remember that it's a computer, and you can just straight up F smash. And also, if they're both off stage, that's fine. If Ice Climbers goes, or if the Popo goes way down to try and save that Icy, or save that Nana, there's still a huge vulnerability window for Nana. So you just gotta keep them both off stage. If given the opportunity, you gotta take what's given to you. S smash will close it out. Pretty convincing 3-0 for Treeaye. He'll face Squizzage in winners finals. I don't know who's actually up next. Is it me?